Welcome, my name is Tejpal. I am a teacher and an author in the field of spiritual growth and personal development. And in the work that I do, I combine energy healing, yoga, life coaching, and intuition. Today, I want to teach you a practice that is going to help you gain clarity no matter what. And in this world that we are living in that is full of chaos and full of agitation and full of inconsistency in many ways, we want to be sure that we experience that crystal clear clarity within us that will help us make the right decisions moment to moment. I call this practice be empty. And the world that we live in doesn't support the idea of being empty. Even the economic model we are living with wants you to buy more stuff. If you don't buy stuff, then this model will crash. That's one way. And also, when you say to somebody, I am running on empty or I feel empty, it is usually not a good thing. That means that you're either depressed, you don't know how to bounce back, or you have no energy. The same thing happens if you go celebrate something with somebody or a group of people. What happens is we have too much stuff, too much food, too many gifts, too much. But what if you decide that abundance has to do with the art of creating emptiness? And when that happens, you will experience inner peace. And so the first thing I want you to explore at the physical level is, or to commit to, I will say, is to empty your space. And I know it's not really glamorous to say that, I'm not teaching spiritual exotic teaching, I'm very basic. But if you clear your space, you will experience something different within you. So what I'm inviting you to do first is wherever you are, in your car, in your bedroom, in your bathroom, in your living room, in your office, you get rid of at least one thing a day. And it may take a lifetime, but it doesn't matter. You start there. And that will be my first homework for you. The second one that I invite you to do at also the physical level is that you don't leave a meal with your belly full. That you leave a meal with your belly 1/3 empty. What will happen is your mind will stay clear and your energy will be vibrant. And your emotional part of you, will be also stable if you choose to do that. So it's a beautiful practice. At the same time, when you eat, pay attention to the emptiness around you. Where do you eat? Where do you eat? Is it like full of clutters? Do you do something else at the same time? What do you do when you eat? And so those two practices are simple yet demanding, and you will be confronted daily with those practices, but what you gain is priceless. So that's the two foundations I want you to do. I'm going to give you and teach you a meditation, but before that I want to keep exploring the beauty and the art of being empty. If you look at the emotional level, look at a little kid. A kid functions on emotions. And what happens when you only live in the fullness of the emotions, you think you're at the center of everything. That's what a little kid thinks. I'm the center, I'm so cool. And each time you think you are at the center, you are out of your center, basically. If you want to be centered, you need to remember that you are never the center of anything. And so it doesn't mean that we can't feel and we can't have emotions, either so-called good or so-called bad, but we want to be sure that there is space with it, so that you are not consumed by it. That's something I want you to explore. The other element I want you to explore with the art of emptiness is also looking at your mental, your mind. The mental hates emptiness. Your mind is never going to say, honey, let's practice emptiness. It just say, oh, what? You kidding me? It doesn't understand what being empty means. It's a foreign language. No comprendo. Je ne comprends pas. That's what the mind is going to say. And it's going to fill in any blank with your worries, your judgment, your projections, your anxiety, everything. And so when the mind is trained to not grab and to back off so that you can understand and experience being empty, then again, you connect to that part of you that is the infinite part of you. And we are made of finite and infinite. And the more you connect to the infinite part of you, the more wise you're going to be, the more grateful you're going to be, the more meaningful your life will be. And so in order to do that, we are connecting to the heart center. That's where emptiness is. And when you live in the heart embraces, the heart welcomes, the heart receives. The heart doesn't give. The heart is not about being nice. The heart is not about being sweet. The heart is about being true. And that's what I said to you at the beginning. Practicing being empty is experiencing clarity, truth. And so I want to teach you a meditation that I'm going to explain in the next few minutes. So the meditation is the following. There are 3 parts I want you to pay attention to. The first one is the breath. You are going to breathe in strokes on the inhale and on the exhale. That means that you cut the breath through the nose on the inhale and you cut the breath through the nose on the exhale, like that. On the inhale and like that. On the exhale. What happens when you cut the breath? You cut your thoughts, you cut your thinking, you cut the patterns of the mind. The way this meditation was designed is you are inhaling in 16 strokes through the nose and exhaling in 16 strokes. For some of you, it may be too much. Therefore, I invite you to do 8 and 8. If 8 and 8 is still too much, then do 4 and 4. 16 will give you the ability to completely rejuvenate your whole energy field and to really transform yourself. 8 will give you the ability to release some stress, and 4 will give you the ability to do some clearing. So if you can, go for 16. That's number 1. Number 2, when you are inhaling through the nose and exhaling, you are going to repeat a mantra in your head. Sat Nam, S-A-T-N-A-M. Sat means truth, Nam means name. So that means you connect to your true identity, to the infinite parts of who you are. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. And you think it, you can't say it. So 16, 16, 8, 8, or 4, 4. The third aspect is you take advantage of your fingers. You're going to tap index, middle, ring, pinky 4 times on the inhale as you cut the breath, and you repeat the mantra 4 times on the exhale. 2 times if you do the 8 on the inhale, 2 times on the exhale, or 1 and 1. Why do we touch our fingers? Because in many spiritual traditions, the hands represent the map of the brain. In that particular tradition, your fingers represent the lobes of the brain. 4 fingers, 4 lobes, right and left hemisphere of the brain. So the combination of the breath, the mantra, and the mudra, hand position, really creates a profound transformation that will help you practicing the art of being empty. When you close your eyes, bring your eyes to your third eyes. So here we go. 11 minutes. If 11 minutes is too much, start with 3. Do one more round. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath in and at the same time apply root lock, which means squeeze sex organ, rectum, navel as you hold the breath in to integrate the benefits of what you just did. Release the breath through the nose. Go back to your regular breath pattern and you can open your eyes. I'm hoping that this meditation is going to serve you well. Do it every day for 40 days in a row. And I can't wait to hear your feedback. Thank you and Sat Nam.